Ladies and gentlemen, as you may be aware, in recent weeks, Facebook has taken steps to block false news stories from being shared via their site. Obviously, there is no definite proof that the creation of this show and subsequent ridiculing of said stories led to such action being taken, and it is extremely likely this show had little to no effect. However, if this show did have any effect on any effort to stop the spread of lies via the internet, we are certainly glad to have done our part. Also, this clearly has taken away the main source and motive for producing this show. However, while social media is becoming less likely to spread such stories, it doesn't mean such false news is not still being created, and is thus at risk of being spread through other venues by people who have not drunk their liquid IQ and thus keep falling for them. So with that having been said, welcome once again to NewsCrap, where we find the bull honky that's being spread by members of the internet population that are more than a quart low, in addition to hunting down what garbage may be at risk of being spread and hopefully putting out the flaming poop before it rages. Well, for all their best efforts, there is still some crap getting through Facebook's filters, as is the case here. And this is really bad because this was not reported by a fake news site. This came from WXKB in Cape Coral. Yeah, even on this show I can't afford an It's Florida moment. To try and summarize it, it claims a group of parents in Queensland, Australia were getting on their high school for not giving their kids good grades, and when they called the school, they were supposedly treated to an answering machine that said the likes of, "To lie about why your child is absent, press 1. To make excuses for why your child did not do his work, press 2. To complain about what we do, press 3. To swear at staff members, press 4. If you want us to raise your child, press 6. If you want to reach out and touch, slap, and hit someone, press 7. It appears the story actually originated in Pacific Palisades, California, in which supposedly the school staff did say they agreed with the sentiments that would be echoed in such a voice message, but recirculations of the story conveniently leave out the final line, "Too bad they can't actually use it." Oh, and the story is also more than a dozen years old. So, WXKB, if I were to call your station, what number would I need to press to report your news bloggers as lazy, incompetent hacks? Even by your state standards. We gotta go back to the Daily Buzz Live because I have a real bad feeling this thing made the rounds over the webs. Disturbing new video released from ISIS showing soldiers in cages in Iraq. Now, first off, we all know how upsetting this situation is with ISIS. Real, innocent people have been horribly murdered by these terrorists, so you would hope that one of these sites would use some restraint on writing a fake story that some paranoid American could very well fall for. But still, let's take a look at this writing. ISIS has released a new propaganda video showing Kurdish Peshmerga fighters being held in cages and the captives being paraded down the streets while people cheer on. Stop. It shows a man wearing the ISIS logo stating the soldiers were captured by ISIS. Stop. He is shown interviewing some of the captives who say they are Peshmerga soldiers. Most of these interviewed say they are from Kirkuk. Stop. The prisoners, under duress, call on their fellow Peshmerga fighters to give up their fight against ISIS. Stop. Okay, if you fell for a story that looks like it was written by an elementary school kid, I got some nice oceanfront property right here in Dallas that I could give you a great deal on. And the real thing is, it's just amazing how many people fall for this site's stuff, all just because it sounds like the Daily Buzz or BuzzFeed. I mean, here's a screen cap of what Daily Buzz Live's front page looks like. Yeah, when you're almost as cheap and poorly designed as RowdyC.com, it's amazing anyone takes you seriously. And finally, from the "Oh dear God, do I wish this was true" department, 50 Shades of Grey tanks at the box office. Studio says women too stupid to appreciate film. Following a disappointing opening weekend at the box office, studio executives made a rarely seen move to critique their audience. According to executives at the Universal and Focus Studios, fans were simply too stupid to understand the film they were making. No, sadly, the real story is too many people are too stupid to understand that the movie and the book are about abuse, and now make up the ultimate proof that we will never understand what the hell women really want. This is Rowdy C reminding you all that if you heard it on the internet, it must be crap!